So we designed this program for those that want to develop their skills around independent living, the transition to college, all of those areas that our true high school program doesn't necessarily focus on.
College Edge program is like the college experience where not only you're like feeling the life of college, but you're also getting a realization of like work and the environment and to adapt to it as well.
I think this program does a great job of helping transition, and the staff does a great job of giving you the right amount of independence so that you feel ready to be on your own, but also helping you with the things that you might need.
In our college rules and regulations, Living Lab, the important thing for them to understand is that consequences in college come faster and stronger. When they're in high school, a lot of students with learning differences are given accommodations more than they should be given. You know, there's a lot of wiggle room, and that's not the case in college. So we want to make sure that they understand that they need to be more proactive, who their resources are, and so engaging them in that lab and helping them be a part of, you know, discussing the topic really helps them take that information in and take it to heart.
We need a degree. But how do we accomplish that goal? How do we make sure that we stay on track and that we get that piece of paper that cost us so much money, time, and effort? Well, there's two ways in college that you will be evaluated to make sure that you are adequately performing. So we're gonna go over those two ways.
We just want them to be more prepared because not all students come to Beacon. You know, they're going to all these other places across the country that may not be as understanding, and so we want them to be ready for that.
What we do is actually called scaffolding. You start very, very high up. We help them out through it all. We walk them to classes, we get them up in the morning, we make sure that they're at lunches and dinners and things like that. We really keep track of them on the first day or two, and then we slowly take a little bit of that scaffolding away. And then in the evenings, now they can do whatever. Because in college, your RAs aren't gonna come around and figure out where you're at and what your plan is for the evening and things like that. So it's that scaffolding that slowly gets taken away over time that leaves them fully prepared for what college is going to be.
They're teaching us how to handle the workload, manage our time so that way we can just get it done the day of or in advance, and we don't have to worry about it the next day. So that way once we get more assignments, it doesn't pile up on us and we don't get stressed.
In College Edge, they make you do your work independently. You have to be in charge of will you have enough time to eat breakfast, how long will it take you to get to your class. So basically doing a lot of more independence and executive functioning, kind of like you're in charge of your own self.
They come in and they really don't know, some kids don't know how to take notes. They don't know good writing strategies. They struggle with getting themselves up in the morning. That scaffolding, we slowly take it away and it inspires these students like, I can do this.
College Edge has helped me because I have an idea of what college is going to be like and what to expect. And obviously like I want to be independent, and I've definitely became more independent because of this program.
Productive struggle, I believe, is super important in the classroom. I think students learn a lot about themselves. They learn a lot about others, but mostly they learn strategies that are going to help them succeed. And so productive struggle, not giving them all of the information up front, but guiding them through the process and then stepping back is super important because they give us a prompt or information as to where we can help a little bit more.
I see that you guys remember, what was the term that I used? You probably will be productively struggling. You're going to productively struggle through this activity. And by that I mean, you're going to get very little assistance from us because you have everything that you need in your groups to be successful through this task.
Whether it is something socially that they need to help with in terms of group work, or whether it's something independently, we can see that through productive struggle.
In College Edge, they really want to encourage you to step outside your comfort zone and to get comfortable with being in college, because that's what it's going to be for most of us in August. And the staff does a great job of giving you the right amount of independence so that you feel ready to be on your own, but also helping you with the things that you might need.
We really believe that the opportunity to really transform students' lives starts with living in the residence halls. So within College Edge, The students live in the apartment style housing rather than the traditional residence hall experience. We want to diversify their experience of on-campus living before they actually get to campus. One of the biggest areas that College Living Labs really help with is living with a roommate, understanding college regulations and rules, and then financial management. We know that that's one of the big areas that students struggle with when they go to college. So this set hour and 15 minutes every other day in our program, students are able to really go hands-on into understanding these regulations, understanding budgeting, and most importantly, living with roommates, which is one of the biggest transitions into college, is the community living aspect.
With this program in particular, we are truly mimicking a college living experience. So from res life to how you would handle your own health and wellness during a normal semester at college.
Outside of the academics is really where the fun happens. And so students in our program in the evening time are given lots of different social opportunities around campus. So our summer tent, our brand new Beacon Oasis by the apartment, so students can swim, play basketball, beach volleyball. We provide off-campus trips to Skate World, Target trips for personal hygiene and snacks and whatnot. But I think it's really important to give a wide variety of activities. Our students don't necessarily like the big tent activities, loud bands, all of those things, but they like smaller, more intimate activities as well, so they can build social connection at a very small rate rather than everybody all at one time.
So it was nice to like try new things I haven't tried yet. And it was so fun. It's like so much more fun going with like all my friends. A lot of the activities include like the pool days. One time we did like tattoos or, you know, like fake tattoos. There were a Target run. We did silent disco, karaoke. We like did some fun games. There was just a lot of stuff to do and it was just so much fun.
I'm doing the Disney and Universal. I'm so excited.
Also with social emotional integration, right? We want to ensure that they're balancing all of these demands, but also taking time for themselves and self-care, but also socializing and getting to know the friends that they could have for a lifetime here at the college.
They analyze how you learn, and at the end, through a bunch of different ways of learning and testing and writing and reading and everything, they tell you how you're different, how you're unique, and what you need more work with compared to somebody else who might need more work in this. And then, so she comes to college even before her first day of freshman year with teachers all knowing how she learns and what she has trouble with, and it's very individualized, and it's, to me, priceless. It's why we're here and why we love it.
All of our professors use the principles of universal design. And so what that means is that they give them multiple means of engagement, multiple means to demonstrate how they understand something so that they can engage the learners and make sure that they're retaining the content, understanding it, and feeling connected to it. I think that's the hardest part for a lot of students, especially students with learning differences. If it's not a topic of interest, then it's really hard to get them on board. And so having that universal design really helps create those moments in a subject that they may not enjoy as much.
I think the climate and culture as a whole here at Beacon is very accepting. And so that to me makes it such a more rewarding experience coming to work, and wanting to teach students.
College Edge has really helped me not only be independent, but be very social with other people and making new friends.
You can watch all of these YouTube videos, you can visit all of these campuses for tours, and you can do all the college prep that you can do online and in person. But until you go through a fully transformational experience like the College Edge program, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. And that was the big design of this program, is to not sugarcoat what college is going to be like. And so students, no matter where they go, Beacon or elsewhere, this is the true feel of college. And so for them to experience the demands in a low-risk environment, it prepares them and it builds their confidence to know that they can do it.
Beacon College tells students that they can do things that they've been told their whole life that they can't do. This next generation needs people that are going to tell them, like, hey, you can do this. Despite what people have told you, you can. You're very smart. You have the ability to do it. That's it. It just allows these students to feel the confidence that you need in an academic place.
I was like super nervous at first, but then I realized that this place is just so amazing. There's so many staff who are like so eager to help you. They just like give you the motivation to go do things by yourself and for yourself. And I think that's amazing. Like I just did my laundry before this class. I don't know, it's a lot of fun to test myself and just like know that if I can do this, I can do college perfectly.